Hey guys, what's up? Fan here again, and today I'm bringing you guys another video commentary, and this time, as you can see, I'll be playing the melee assassin Thrall. Now, this patch, Thrall got a huge nerf. The first part of that nerf is they took out battle momentum, which was by far the best, the best skill to take for Thrall at level 7. So now all his 7 talents are kind of okay-ish, but they're not amazing. And the second part was that they nerfed the numbers for Thrall across the board. So I believe they did things like shadow nerfs that weren't recorded to like the damage of Chain Lightning, maybe the damage of Wolf as well, and just a whole bunch of other stuff that just kind of nerfed Thrall, when they put them all together. But I think Thrall is still pretty viable, and basically I'm going to show you guys today how you play him in Hero League, or at least how I play him in Hero League. I think he's viable in Hero League and versus games, but maybe not competitive right now. His numbers are just too low to really stand much of a chance in competitive, unfortunately. So looking at level 1, I see a Zagara as well as a Rainer, so I'm going to take block here because that counts as, in my opinion, that counts as 2 auto attack heroes. Oh, it's 6. This is my teammate 6. And Syracuse. I managed to solo queue into these guys. That's kind of funny. But anyways, like I was saying, I'm going to take block because whenever I see 2 or more auto attackers, generally that's just the best option. Thrall is actually very squishy, and he relies on staying alive for a long time because of his passive Frostwolf's resilience. Basically heals you every time you get 5 stacks, and you get stacks by casting abilities. Now the thing with this is that, the longer you stay in the fight, the more regen you're going to get off, and the better it's going to be for you. Looks like the Lily is counter roaming me. I'm just kind of roaming around right now, seeing what I can get done. I'm going to go back mid here. But like I was saying, yeah, block is really important, basically because... Oh, there's a guy here. I'm just going to go ahead and kill that. I'm going to wolf the Rainer there, try and get some damage onto him, and then back off. Alright, so now we want to start getting seeds ASAP. I'm going to go over here to our side of the seeds and just start getting them. I'm going to send a wolf through these minions. So one cool thing about... it looks like the Nazebo is fighting there. Oh, okay. He just stole my stuff. I'll whack him a little bit and then run away because he had reinforcements coming. Really not much I can do there. I'm gonna tap and come back and try and fight them. So like I was saying, block very valuable if there's auto attackers because you want to stay alive to keep proccing your passive. Thrall in Hero League is kind of like a snowball hero in my opinion. If you can continuously proc your passive and make the enemy team waste their stuff on you, there's a very high chance you're gonna win. However, if you die and blow up instantly, which is very possible because of how squishy Thrall is, then you're gonna be in for a rough time. Here, I'm going to just send my wolf through the creep waves and eventually hit Rainer there. One cool thing about Thrall's W, or his Feral Spirit, is that, it hits buildings and it hits minions. So, whenever you need a heal, you can basically just send the wolf across an entire minion wave. A minion wave has, as you can see, 7 minions there. So if you send them while they're in a straight line walking towards you, basically every minion you damage gives you a stack of Frostwolf's resilience. And that's really nice because you'll instantly get 7 stacks of Frostwolf with 1 Feral Spirit, so that'll just heal you for the amount you can see here, 198 right now, and you'll have an additional 2 stacks. So that's a kind of a little trick where if you need healing, just go ahead and go to a minion wave and run your wolf through it, and then add a Chain Lightning, and that'll basically guarantee you 2 procs of Frostwolf's resilience in the early game, which is a lot of healing early on. Level 7, I personally think any of these skills are viable right now, but generally speaking, I like to go Frostwolf's Grace because, like I said, I play towards the survivability aspect, and having Frostwolf's Grace means that you, it's a bit easier for you to survive. He just blinded me, so I'm not even going to bother trying to hit him because he won't do any damage there. Instead, I'm going to push out this wave. We need one person soaking each lane no matter what, and problem right now is, we don't have anyone really soaking this. So I'm going to soak that, checking out mid. Really not much is happening there, so I'm going to start pushing here. I'm gonna ignore that. Actually, no. I'm just gonna kill it. I thought he would pull it back, but he didn't quite manage to do so. And we managed to get one tower for free. I'm gonna come back in here and soak the remainder of that tower's ammo because I know for a fact that I can very easily, heal it back up. And what I did there, of course, was I basically just blew my full assassin combo on that Lily who was trying to kill our Nazebo. And the full combo is, of course, very obvious. You do E to get some movement speed, and then, of course, you W to root them into place, Q them, and then just whack them with Envenom until they die. It's actually a pretty good combo. I would compare it, similar to Jaina if you can get all your auto attacks off, maybe slightly less. In terms of damage, so it's pretty good overall. And that guy's recalling in a pretty risky place there, but I'm gonna chainlining him there. He thought he was safe there, but he was not. And here I'm gonna skill sundering, just use it because that guy's low enough to die. And right now we're in a pretty big lead now. Now, going back to my skill build, so like I said, level 1 and level 7, the block and Frostwolf's resilience is, both of those skills are taken because you want to stay alive as long as possible on Thrall. Whatever you do, do not get blown up. You want to try and take some damage, tanks a little bit of damage for your team, and then right after that you want to proc your Frostwolf's resilience to keep healing up. And if you do this properly, and if you keep proccing Frostwolf's resilience, it basically makes you into a tank within Assassin's damage output, right? So it's kind of like Illidan in that sense, except Thrall would do even more damage than Illidan, because he has a lot of good damage abilities. And that's basically what I generally like to play Thrall as in Hero League games and versus games. Thrall's also very good at doing merc camps because Windfury, of course, speeds up your auto attacks, and you basically have infinite heal anyway, so, merc camps are not going to really lower your HP by enough for you to care. Honestly, on Thrall, the thing that matters most is you running out of mana, so you can just go around to merc camps and you're not going to die from a lack of HP or anything. If anything, you're going to be forced to go back because you're out of mana. So I was trying to decide there if I wanted to go help them, but I think they got it, so I'm going to start another merc camp here. And yeah, it looks like they definitely have that fight there. It was a 3v4 or 4v4, but since we're so far ahead, it was pretty easy for them to just wipe that. Alright, so now we're level 13. What you want to get at level 13 is Windfury grants you double Frostwolf's resilience. This is the Windfury build on Thrall. There are other viable builds, but as far as I know, I think this is the best one. So Grace of Bear, Windfury attacks grant you 2 times the amount of resilience stacks. So each attack grants you 2 stacks, and if you get all 3 attacks off at this point, it'll grant you 6 stacks, which is pretty nice. Alright, Viking Bolt has been launched. I'm going to launch a wolf to scare them away a little bit. And it looks like my teammates are turning, so I'm going to go ahead and turn here. I went in a little deep, but I'm not that worried. I can still proc my passive here. I use Slundering, and actually just barely died there, unfortunately. But overall, we're still in a pretty good shape here. My allies were doing the merc camp there, which is why I overextended. I thought they would be around here to help me out, but overall, not too big of a deal. And so far, it looks like, yeah, we're still in the lead here. So going back to my abilities, I guess I didn't really talk much about the ults here. In my opinion, you can use both of these ults, but the more common one is, of course, the Sundering, because it deals damage and it stuns enemies. It's very, very good at isolating targets. So if you see one person extend too far, you can kind of split the team by Sundering behind them, and it'll push them forward into your team and push other people out. Generally, that's how you want to use it positionally in team fights. The other way you can use it is to just burst someone down with pure damage, right? Because it still does a good amount of damage. Alright, so I isolated the Lily there, tried to get him, but I was unsuccessful. The Jugs is doing a lot of work here. Alright, my Sundering is finally back up. I'm going to instantly use it, blow the Lily up there, force his teammates out, and now we're just going to go after the Lost Vikings here. Because they are completely isolated from their teammates, there's really not much they can do. I'll throw that for my teammates here, and then hatch the rest of these as well. Alright. Fort's out of ammo, so we're gonna take this fort out as well. We have a Garden Terror. We still have quite a bit of time before people really need to go back and get it. I'm watching if the Rhaegar is going to get it or not. It looks like he is, so I don't need to worry about that. And now we're at level 16, so this is where the second part of the Windfury build comes into effect. So you get Tempest Fury. The final strike hits 3 times for 75% of your normal damage each time. Not only is this a big damage increase, but combined with your level 13, you know, if you count it, you basically have 5 attacks every time you press E, and each of those attacks give you 2 Frostwolf stacks. So if you get all the attacks off after you press your Windfury at level 16, you get 2 automatic procs of Frostwolf Resilience. And you can see Lily seems to be trying to kill me here. So I'm going to back off a little bit, use my passive. And alright, now I'm going to use my Frostwolves there. Instantly got 2 stacks back, and you can see 2 stacks at this point is you know, 800, close to 1,000 HP regen, which is quite substantial. Right. I'm gonna try and cancel the Lily's Jugs there. I didn't quite reach her because I was too far, but I'm still not too worried here. We have a Plant Terror and they don't, which means this fight is inherently gonna be very hard for them. We also fought before they were 16, so we were toweling up, and you know, it ended up being a pretty easy fight there. Pretty easy 4v4. Seems to be a duel going on up there as well. So now we're just going to push in here. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, the combination of these two really makes it so that you're extremely hard to kill if you can get your auto attacks off. If there's like a ton of stuns on the enemy team and you're pretty sure you'll never be able to get all your auto attacks off, then you can of course go for blood on this tier as well. However, generally in solo queue or, you know, Hero League / versus, the enemy team aren't coordinated enough to stop you from auto attacking at least, you know, in the few seconds it takes to use your Windfury stacks. So generally, I really do like this build. I'm gonna throw a wolf at them and run away. Don't forget that Windfury also gives you 25% move speed, which is very valuable for trying to catch up to people or for running away. I'm just kind of watching them here, seeing if they want to fight. Looks like they do want to fight, so I'm going to do a Sundering here, split the team apart, and just instantly start trying to kill things. Murd in here is the closest one to me, so... Actually, we're going to peel back here for the Vikings, because they're pretty out of position in my opinion. Trying to reach one, managed to wolf one there, and we managed to kill 2 of the Vikings. Now we're behind the enemy team here, and I'm going to go for the leading now. Looks like she has CC reductions, so I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to kill her here. It doesn't look like it, so I'm going to turn around and try and kill this guy instead. And you can see the red Viking is really weak, and one Windfury basically brought him from 100 to 0, the 5 attacks in that Windfury. And once again I'm going to do it, and you can see I just healed basically 1,000 HP just by clicking Windfury once, which is of course the strongest point of this build. You have a lot of survivability. Windfury basically gives you 2 Frostwolf Resilience stacks. You have a 3rd one at your ready whenever you want to press D. And you know, between your Wolf and your Chain Lightning, you basically have a 4th one. So if you use this properly in a fight, you can get 4 Frostwolf Resilience stacks off in you know, approximately like 3 to 4 seconds, and that's basically 2,000 extra HP, which is really strong. The main problem to Thrall, of course, is he's still squishy. So if people can just stun lock him and 100-0 him, then he can't really get any of that healing, and that's the main reason why he's not viable in competitive play, in my opinion, because it's just too easy to stun lock him, and auto attacks in competitive play are not reliable. Alright, anyways. At this point, we still have a plant terror, so I'm just kind of chilling around here, waiting for my plant terror to push a little bit. Looks like the team doesn't want to continue the push, so I'm going to back off for a little bit here as well. Plant terror is pushing bottom, so I'm going to try and make these guys stay here. I'm going to get them interested in chasing me, so the plant terror can do some more damage here. And since I still have thundering and everything at the ready, I'm really not that worried about dying. So I'm gonna just stay here and face tank stuff. Alright, I'm gonna do the wolf Envenom combo here. Try and kill that Rainer. Didn't quite manage to do it. I might be able to reach him with the Sundering. Just managed to get him there with that kill, and now, you know, I'm just gonna keep healing here, and you can see they can't kill me. I've used up all of my mana, but I'm basically still at full HP. Just continuously chaining the Frostwolf Resilience, you know, procs, it makes you insanely hard to kill. Our team was also very far ahead in that fight, so really not a whole lot they could do there. Level 20, what you get here is Bolt of the Storm. As I say in every video, Bolt of the Storm is just too valuable to not get. It gives you a lot of utility. You can bolt and wolf someone. You can, you know, bolt Sunder for extra range on your Sunder. You can use it to escape or initiate, and it's just too valuable of a skill overall. And it makes you very versatile and gives you a solid escape option other than just 25% movement speed. So that's about it for my Thrall guide. That game wasn't too long, but we did manage to hit level 20, so you guys got to see all the talents there. Hope I covered everything. Like I said before, Thrall is kind of in a weak state right now, but if you guys like him, I think he's still viable, and you can definitely play him in Hero League or quick matches. Generally, the less coordination the enemy team has, the better this hero is. Pretty good at merc camping, pretty good at just constantly healing up in fights if you're not focused and never dying. Or not never dying, but you know, just being like this really tanky, self-sustaining kind of hero. So yeah, those are his strengths, and those are the strengths that I like to play to when I play Thrall. But that's about it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have a lot more video guides on here, and if you have a comment about anything, feel free to leave it in the section below, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. So once again, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time.